let's talk about something we all feel, something we all experience, but something we rarely look at square in the face: aging. So today, let's do just that. At its core, the science really boils down to two key things happening inside you. Your DNA's protective caps are getting shorter, and your cellular batteries are slowly draining. So let's dive into why. Yep, right now, in this very second, as you're listening to this. It's just a simple biological fact, you know? And honestly, understanding how it all works is the very first step to actually influencing the process. So let's go deeper. Forget about wrinkles and gray hair for a second. We're going to zoom all the way in, right down to the cellular level, to see the real machinery that drives this whole thing. It's this incredible drama playing out inside trillions of your cells every single day. Okay, so first up, you have to understand that your body has a kind of internal clock. It's not ticking in seconds or minutes, though. It takes every single time one of your cells divides, a process that's been happening nonstop since the moment you were born. Just look at the difference here. A young cell, it's a total powerhouse. It's efficient, full of energy, and amazing at repairs. But an older cell can enter this state called senescence. You can think of it like a grumpy, retired cell. It stops doing its job and dividing, but it doesn't just go away. It sticks around, spewing out these inflammatory signals that actually age the cells around it. So what pushes a cell into that grumpy, retired state? Well, a huge reason is right here: telomeres. The absolute best way to think about them is like the little plastic tips on your shoelaces. Their whole job is to protect your precious DNA. Without them, that shoelace, your genetic code, would just fray and fall apart. And here's the catch in action. Every single time a cell makes a copy of itself, a tiny little piece of that telomere cap gets worn away. You can see it on this timeline, right? They just get shorter and shorter over your lifetime. And once they become critically short, the cell gets this emergency signal that basically says, time's up, stop dividing. That is a major trigger for that cellular aging we just talked about. All right, now for the second huge piece of the puzzle. Aging isn't just about your DNA getting worn down, it's also about the energy that powers everything. You know that feeling of endless youthful energy? That's not just in your head, it is absolutely real, and it's based in your biochemistry. Let me introduce you to NAD+. You're going to hear a lot more about this molecule in the coming years, I promise. To put it simply, it's the fundamental fuel for our cells. Think of it like the on switch that converts food into energy and activates the proteins that repair damaged DNA. Without enough NAD+, your whole cellular factory pretty much grinds to a halt. And here is the real kicker. Just look at this decline. It's stunning. By the time we're 50, we have about half the NAD+ we had in our 20s. By age 80, it can be way, way lower. And this isn't just some abstract number. This is why we don't recover as fast, and why our energy levels can just plummet as we get older. The battery is literally draining. So, okay, we've got shortening telomeres and declining NAD+. This is the natural biological process. But here's where it gets really personal. Our daily choices can either protect ourselves or they can throw gasoline on the fire and dramatically speed up this whole decline. These right here are the big three, the main villains of our story. A diet full of junk food that creates constant inflammation, putting a ton of stress on your cells. Skimping on sleep, that basically tells your cellular repair crew to take the night off, so damage just builds up. And chronic stress. Well, that just floods your body with hormones that wear down all your systems. Every single one of these things makes your telomeres shorter and drains your NAD+ faster. Now, I know all that might sound a bit bleak, but it's not. In fact, this is where things get really empowering, because once you understand the mechanism, you have the power to step in. Look, we can't stop the clock from ticking, but we can absolutely have a say in how fast it ticks. And this isn't about some weird, exotic biohacks. It's about mastering the basics. Eating real, whole foods calms down that inflammation. Exercise, especially mixing in strength and cardio, is one of the most powerful ways we know to boost your NAD+ levels. And making deep, restorative sleep a priority is totally non-negotiable if you want those repair systems to do their job. So if you remember one thing, let it be this: every meal you eat, every workout you do, every single night of sleep, it's a message. It's a signal you are sending directly to your DNA, to your telomeres, and to those cellular batteries. You are the one programming your biology, day in and day out. So yeah, aging is inevitable, but the rate and the quality of how you age are remarkably within your control. The science is crystal clear. Your biology is constantly listening to the choices you make. So the only question left is, what are you going to tell it to do next?